The wind howls sharp and unforgiving. The world is blanketed in ice, and the air bites at every exposed inch of skin. A tribe of Homo erectus, their faces weathered, and eyes sharp with survival instinct struggles against the bitter cold. The ground beneath their feet is slick with frost, and towering ice storms loom on the horizon like dark omens. They move quickly despite the icy gusts, for they know that even a moment's hesitation could mean death. Their breath fogs in the air as they trek across the frozen plains, spears gripped tightly in their hands. They are hunting, but today the prey is not the only danger. The storms that plague them have begun to grow stronger, more frequent. A flash of lightning cracks the sky, illuminating the distant horizon where thick black clouds gather. The tribe's leader, an elder woman with furrowed brows and a steady gait, motions for the others to move faster. They are heading toward the shelter of a nearby cave, a rare safe haven in this unforgiving world. But as they march forward, something shifts in the air, a warning. The temperature plummets. The wind screams louder. The tribe halts, eyes scanning the horizon. An unexpected danger approaches. An enormous ice storm suddenly sweeps across the plain faster than they anticipated. The swirling winds carry freezing shards of ice that slash against their faces like razors. The storm is not just a cold front, it is a force of nature, a wall of destruction that can freeze a body solid in moments. The tribe scrambles to find shelter, but the storm comes with a ferocity they've never known. The cave is too far. The winds howl with the fury of 1,000 predators pushing them back, isolating them. The young ones cry out in fear, but their cries are swallowed by the roar of the wind. The leader's hand goes up, motioning for silence, for focus. She points to a group of boulders ahead, a temporary refuge. The tribe, though shaken, moves with urgency. The men shield the children, the women protect their wounded. Every movement is calculated, every step a desperate push to survive. They make it to the boulders, but the storm is closing in. It's not just the cold that threatens them. In the distance, shadows loom, giant creatures that are well adapted to this frozen wasteland. A pack of saber-toothed cats. They are hungry, drawn by the scent of fear and desperation. The humans are cornered. The storm rages around them, the thunder and lightning clashing with the growls of the beasts. A standoff between nature's most primal forces, man, beast, and the unforgiving elements. As the saber-toothed cats circle the tribe, prepares for a fight. The women and men grab the tools they've fashioned from stone and bone. The storm's fury isn't enough to break their resolve. Their only chance is unity, precision, and survival. The air is thick with the smell of ice and blood as the tribe faces the pack of saber-toothed cats. The storm howls around them, but within the circle of boulders, there is only focus. The tribe's leader, standing at the center, signals to the hunters, two strong men with stone-tipped spears, their eyes fixed on the predators that circle just beyond their reach. They are ready. The saber-toothed cats growl, their teeth gleaming in the brief flashes of lightning. The wind howls, whipping their fur into wild, spiraling shapes. The humans are at a disadvantage. They are smaller, slower, in the snow, and the storm only adds to the chaos. But the humans have something the beasts do not: unity strategy, and the fierce will to survive. One of the hunters darts to the left, pretending to flee. The cats, driven by hunger, take the bait. They pounce swift as shadows, but they miscalculate. The hunter stops abruptly, turning to face the beast with a spear raised high. The cat, surprised by the sudden shift, hesitates. The human lunges forward, driving the spear deep into the creature's side. But it's not enough. The beast roars in pain, its claws slashing at the hunter's face, sending him crashing into the snow. The leader is quick. She moves forward, grabbing a large stone from the ground, hurling it with surprising accuracy at the second cat, sending it reeling. The other hunter takes the opportunity, rushing in with another spear this time, sinking it deep into the creature's side. But the storm isn't the only danger. In the chaos, the young ones huddled together for protection are exposed. The tribe's elder spots the shift in the wind, the dark clouds in the sky shifting to a darker shade. A second storm is coming, and it's coming fast. As the tribe fights the last of the cats, the sky erupts with a violent crash of thunder. The storm is now upon them, a cold, unrelenting force that strikes with fury. It blinds them, freezing their faces and fingers numbing their muscles. The ground beneath them turns to ice, and footing is lost. One of the women slips her foot, catching on a hidden rock beneath the snow. She cries out, but the cry is swallowed by the roar of the wind. The leader looks up, desperation in her eyes. They must move. They cannot afford to remain in this exposed position. Grabbing the wounded and the youngest, the tribe begins their frantic retreat toward the cave, but the storm makes it nearly impossible to move forward. The wind pushes them backward, pushing them into the ice, forcing them to their knees. The freezing cold gnaws at their bones. With each step they fight not just the weather, but the overwhelming sense of helplessness. The storm cuts at their flesh. Their eyes, nearly frozen, shut their fingers, unable to grip. But they press on, driven by the primal instinct to survive. The leader turns to one of the hunters who is limping behind. He is carrying the injured woman. "Go!" she cries out. "We must make it to the cave." They struggle onward, battling the elements as much as they battle their own exhaustion. The storm howls around them, and the shadow of death looms ever closer. But just as it seems that the cold will claim them, they see it, the cave. The final refuge. The last bastion against nature's wrath. The storm is relentless, but the humans push through their breath, fogging in the air. With a final surge of energy, they scramble into the shelter of the cave, their bodies numb, but their spirits alive. Inside, the storm's fury is muffled. The cold air is still biting, but they are safe for now. The cave is dark, only faintly illuminated by the glow of a small fire. The tribe huddles together, their bodies pressed for warmth, the wind still howling outside. They have survived. For now. The storm may rage on, but they will find warmth in each other, a solidarity built through the fires of their struggle. They share what little food they have. The small victory of survival, bringing a brief moment of relief. Their eyes, still wide with the fear of the storm, now soften with the quiet comfort of unity. As the storm rages outside, the tribe huddles together, sharing warmth, strength, and quiet hope. The world is harsh, and the cold will always return, but they will endure. Together. The storm rages outside, but within the warmth of the cave, the tribe begins to settle. Their bodies ache, the cold still biting at their skin, but they are alive. For now, the dangers of the storm, the hunt and the beasts have passed. There is no celebration, no songs, only the quiet hum of survival. The leader moves among them, checking on each member, offering silent comfort. She kneels beside the injured hunter whose face is pale and eyes unfocused from the blood loss. She applies a poultice of crushed herbs to his wound, the familiar scent of the leaves filling the air. Survival, they know, is not just about the body. It's about the spirit. They must remain strong, not just physically, but in their hearts. As the fire crackles, the children sit close to their mothers, their small hands clinging to the fur that wraps around them. The youngest one, no more than 5 seasons old, looks up at the leader with wide, curious eyes. She smiles softly, the fierce mask of the hunt fading for a moment. The storm may pass, but the world will never be kind. Yet, in this moment of stillness, the tribe finds its strength. They have faced the worst of nature's wrath and survived. The storm is but one of many they will face, but they will endure.
We should hunt
together.
a woolly mammoth
The
tomorrow.
fire flickers, casting long shadows on the walls of the cave,
Tribe needs food
a
for
symbol
the
of the
winter.
flame that burns within them all.